Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say we have like 2 or 3 reviews to do today. Yeah, there's like Carrillo and stuff, but everything after Carrillo, I'm not like crazy about. Like these guys over here, I don't think people really have too much hype for the rest of these guys, to be honest. The EPL made sense to review everybody. This one, like, not so much. I think with like Romarinho and stuff, it makes more sense to review them. But for now, we're going to be checking out the SBC player because it's the main content for the channel. We're taking a look at a card with Petros, team of the season, 6 foot tall, medium work rates, right-footed, 3-star skills with a 3-star weak foot. So obviously, right off the bat, you want to use a card like this in the center mid position. Playing in a 3 midfield setup. You can totally use him as one of the midfielders in a 2 midfield setup, but it would be ideal to have a medium high or a high next to him just to have a little bit more balance in your team. Base card stats in game, he has 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed. We actually ended up giving him the Hunter chemistry style because his base card stats for defending is actually not that bad, right? He's already got 95 interceptions, standing tackles at 95, sliding tackles at 93. Yes, his defensive awareness is at an 83, but with someone who is a medium work rated player, I feel like if I give him a Hunter and he's playing as one of my midfielders, it could be more beneficial. Now, don't get me wrong, it could be a situation where you want to focus mostly defensively with him. So giving him all those extra defensive stats would definitely be nice, but it's only a +5 for defensive awareness anyways. The rest you're not going to notice as much because of it being at a base card stat of 95, 95, and 93, right? So with his base card stats for shooting, he's already at a 95 for shot power. We're going to be boosting that to a 99 while giving him 88 finishing and 81 for attacking positioning. With his base card stats for passing, it's obviously very nice as well. Dribbling is at an 85, 85 while working with an average body type, right? So the average body type is something they have to take into consideration, of course. Defending for base card stats is decent. You don't have to necessarily improve that for a midfielder. And then for physical stats, this card has some pretty decent physical stats at 85 for strength and then 99 for stamina at 95 for aggression. So with Petros, guys, it is a card that, like I said, I would mostly use in a 3 midfield setup, playing in a 4-1-2-2 or 4-3-1-2. But obviously, for the sake of the review, we are going to be trying him out in the center mid position with the instructions of only cover center while the other person's on stay back while attacking cover center. So again, he is a right-footed player, so we'll play him on that right side over there, and we'll see how he performs in game. We're going to have this on this, and then we're going to have long ball to kind of force some attacking AI out of the player and see what he's like defensively. So yeah, let's get into a couple games, see how he plays. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the 4-4-2, and we'll see what the vibes are with this card. Petros already with the defensive play there. I do notice his dribbling a little bit. He's going to be a card I think we'll mostly play in that CDM position. Medium work rate. He's going to move into those position right here. Going to dribble right away. Space on the side opens up. Get that ball back here defensively. His sharp dribbles aren't too bad. I am noticing his height making his dribble a certain way as well. Pretty aggressive in that attacking space. So aggressive on that run right there. Registers to the bottom. Gonna get him on the finesse shot. Pretty decent finish, to be fair. Not bad at all. Again, very important that his shot power is as high as it is, because even if he doesn't have the trait, if we boost his actual shooting stats as much as we are right now, it's just helpful. First time strike, good stuff. With his weak foot as well. So again, with the Hunter chemistry style, boosting his finishing and shot power as much as possible is definitely very helpful. I will say that even though he's a medium work rated player, he does mostly feel like a CDM because of the height and body type that he has. But it is a card that you can use at center mid and you actually could have some fun with. I think that for how this game kind of plays out nowadays, they probably should have made him like a 4-star, but he gets completely knocked over. Oh, it wasn't even him. I thought that was him. Let's see if we can get a little angle here. There we go. Little dribble. Get him on the inside. Oh, I try to dribble backwards there. So you can see that from like the step overs and the dribbling and stuff. It's kind of like emphasized. We'll just go for a nice little cheeky finesse shot with Rafinha. We'll take it. Super aggressive on the run right there with the tactic. Yeah, I would say I would mostly use him as a CDM that can attack for sure. To be fair, with his medium work rates, he actually doesn't perform that bad as a midfielder, like coming back into the defensive position and stuff. I would say that for the stats that he's getting increased with, it's just a cool card to get in your team, obviously, for what you're getting. Again, it is a shame that he is a 3-star player, but with the attacking and defensive presence that he has for a person that you're mostly going to be using as a CDM, it's not necessarily a bad link up to work with, in my opinion. Again, with the mediums, I'm going to force a run out of him right here, actually, see what's up. Okay, so we're going to force that just to see how fast he reacts to coming back. Does a decent job, actually gets into an open area here. And I do some dribbling here, first time pass. Trying out some contextual dribbling. Could have shot right there just to see what it was like, but... Yeah, so you can see with his dribbling that his 6-foot height and base card stats for dribbling, it's definitely very, very noticeable. But coming back defensively, he's not too bad. Look, even with medium work rates, he does actually come back. He's just not as like aggressive or agile at doing it, right? Because, you know, when you use a player like Bruno or Renato Sanchez, like those guys are super agile when it comes to coming back into those positions. But with this card, it's just not going to be the same. It's going to be a card that I would say, like CDM-wise, has the physical presence to be able to do that kind of stuff on a consistent basis. This guy's going to make a run here. I don't want to force too many passes. I actually just want to see how he reacts to me being in these positions. Yeah, so there I want you to adapt to the bottom. Empty space here. First time strike. Not bad. Shot power is definitely there. I never knew that that was actually a pass in this game. The back pass, I just saw that right now. Yeah, try a nice little weak foot strike right there. Not too bad. Yeah, you see his trackback? His trackback's actually not that bad right there in that situation. Oh, not a bad strike. Wasn't too bad at all after the specific touch that he took there. It's a cool card for what it is. I am curious to see what his SBC price is for what you're getting with him, because obviously with him being Brazilian, that's like a huge factor with a lot of people, so... Oh, you don't see that right away, EA? Oh, the passing in this game is awful, man. It is so bad. It's actually ridiculous how I see that area there and he does not pass it. That sucks, man. It was a good run by him, though. He made a good run. Oh, nice shot. Cool. We did a small little dribble there. It actually kind of helped with his physical presence and body type. We'll take that goal scoring opportunity. I think defensively, like, if you don't really find yourself in a situation where you're always shooting with him, like, it's definitely nice to give him the Hunter to boost his shooting as much as possible, but if your main focus with him is to be a better defensive player, a Shadow would definitely make more sense, even though it's a little bit of upgrades here and there. Like, in this situation, he actually goes inside the 18-yard box. Like, situations like that, it's where I wouldn't really care to give him a Shadow. Like, I think his base defensive stats are pretty good as it is. But if you, like I said, if you're focusing mostly defensive with him and you don't really attack that much, then giving him a Shadow wouldn't hurt anybody. You're not going to shoot that much anyways with him, so... Alright guys, so final verdict on this Petros card. So, in my opinion, it is a card that mostly belongs in the CDM position. If you have him on the 6-foot height that he has, the medium work rates, yes, it would make the most sense to give him a Shadow Chemist stat and play him on stay back while attacking cover center. However, if you actually want to make this card versatile on your team for fun, you can actually line him up as one of the center mids in a 3 midfield setup. So if he's playing as your right center mid, the medium work rates is not as bad to work with. I don't think it's a special work rate to have when you're playing like a 4-4-2, anything like that. I never recommend using cards like this in that way. It's the same with like Thiago Alcantara. Like, he has to play in that 3 midfield setup to really fully utilize how he'll play. But with this Petros card for 49 or 42.9k, I don't think it's bad for what he offers. And for me personally, if I were to actually complete this card, I would just give him a Hunter chemistry style, because I feel like defensively, he offers as much as he can offer, right? If you want to play a card like this, honestly, in the center back position, and you get all the right links with your team, you definitely could. You just got to give him a shadow chemistry style. You do have to take into consideration that because he does have the average body type, you know, you're going to notice it in the midfield attacking areas from time to time. But as a defensive player, like I said, CDM area, center back area, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have by any means. But again, if you use him as a midfielder, just give him a hunter in the center mid area if that's where you plan to use him the most. Shadow in the CDM area, especially the center back area. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this review. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.